Hey guys and gals, Froggy here. This is that other faucet that I was telling you about, and it's loose here. So I've got another replacement in here, and I'm going to show you how to take this off. And this might unscrew by hand. In my case, it would tighten up, but it wouldn't stay tight. It would keep getting loose. So I put a little drop of Loctite in there, tightened it up, and that fixed it, except now it's hard to get off. So this is a special wrench that I have. I don't use it very often, but when I do, there's really no substitute. It has a soft grip on it, so you don't damage the metal, and it works on round things just by grabbing it with rubber. I'm using one hand now. You thread the rubber strap through the handle like that, tighten it up till it's the right size, put it over the end, tighten it up a little bit more, and I'm going to need two hands. Hold on. There it is. Tighten up a little bit more, and then you just turn it, and it grabs or tightens up on itself more or less, and twists off whatever it is you've got it around. So you just have to break it loose, and now I'm just turning it all the way off. Now this part unscrews this way. So you're going to do this without turning that, because that'll turn the water on. So keep that facing backwards and just unscrew it this way. Eventually this gets up high enough so that it disengages the grooves down here, and then you can turn it all the way off like that. Okay, and this is one that I happen to have that gets reused. This goes back on there. You see now these threads engage with those inside there. You see that inside there? I think you can. So that is going to... Now this is in the shut position. You know, water's not running. So you want to have this aligned wherever you want it to equalize with the other side. So about like that. I'm going to need two hands. I had a little trouble getting it started because it's plastic threads going on to some brass threads, so they just didn't like each other that much. But after leveling out carefully, I got it to go on there. Yeah. And this is, oh, it's tight. It's tight because it's new. And this is going to go back on there. And I've got some little red and blue collars there. I suppose I'll try and put the blue. Let's see. This is the blue side. This is the red side. Cold, hot. Let's see if I can get the blue in there without making it loose. So if you reverse the direction of this, you can use it to tighten as well as loosen. So I've got that on there. We'll see. If I need more thread engagement, then I'm going to take that little blue spacer out of there, because I know this is the cold side and that's the hot side. And that'll give me like one extra thread of engagement. But for now, we call that good. This side is okay. Maybe I'll put the red one on this side. Let's see. Right at the very top, where that brassy plate is, there's a nut. underneath the brassy plate, and that has to be tightened so that the whole thing is tight on the sink. And I had to use these pliers, little long needle nose pliers, to get up in there because there's so much stuff in the way. Those pliers right there. Just had to open it way up, get around the edges of that little skitty nut, and just turn it, not even a quarter a turn, not even really an eighth of a turn, but just a little bit to get it tight. So the direction of where the handles go is dependent on how those splines right there made up with those splines in there. So the handle can go this way, this way, this way, this way. It can point any way you want it to point, depending on where those splines made up when you're screwing this down. The first couple of threads, they're not touching, and then as it gets a little bit further down, they will engage. So let me take two hands and get this going. Okay, so that's it. I got them both pointed the same way. Hot, tight, cold, tight. And they actually, I called up Moen for warranty, and they're going to send me some cartridges that go in here. So there may be another video on how to put a cartridge inside one of these pieces here. But right now I don't need to do that because I've got everything working. So make sure all the water's turned on and make sure that's not leaking underneath there. And make sure, see, I pulled down a little bit on my trap there. It slides up and down on that down pipe. So shove that back up and tighten it up so that you don't have a leak on your trap. Okay? Give me a thumbs up or a like if this helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more from Froggy. Ring the bell if you want notifications. Be safe, have fun. Have a nice weekend. Froggy out. Bye-bye.